So exactly what's the concept of this amp?
Well, this is what Reinhold was starting out with like 30 years ago with modding Marshall, so that's what it's based on, you know. It's a Plexi type of amplifier, you know, 100 watt, 50 watt version. It's a little bit more flexible than a Plexi. It has a clean channel with a volume and a bright switch.
Nice.
Hand wired. Has two inputs, a Plexi input, you know, for the standard Plexi gain type, and then a higher gain input for round sound, you know, type of high gain.
But they're not based on like an ecstasy channel or a Goldfinger channel.
No.
Different circuit,
these are mods from years and years ago when Reinhold had Eddie's original Marshall. He took this thing apart and made a lot of notes. So it's.
He took ridiculous amounts of notes on the original Eddie amp. Tolerances measured every component. We're not saying that this is Eddie's amp, but it is influenced by that. And then of course there's all of his designs, and he's kind of incorporated 30 plus years of design elements into a hand-wired, quite simple circuit. It's more organic than say an Ecstasy for people who are more tuned with more vintage style amps, but tremendous amount of range of tones with actually very few knobs, but still very organic.
Okay. So
2850 also for hand wired, and 2550 for the 50 watt. And those are retail prices. Street prices will be lower. So you're talking about 25.75 give or take on a street price, and maybe 23.25 for a lot of other competitors make great amps. But really, we've decided, you know what? Everybody should be able to have a hand wired amp for a reasonable price which can cover Plexi, but can also cover a ton of other ranges as well. There's a lot of great Plexi amps. Bogner doesn't need to make another Plexi amp. There's a lot of great versions, and there's great Plexis out there. So we wanted to incorporate that, but have a few tools.
Right. And in terms of gain, I mean, you can dime this thing up to pretty good.
York, how about it? I'll play a little bit.
Okay, stand back.
Plexi, the low gain.
Okay, they're in the low gain. Okay.
Now we're in high gain. What is Cantrell playing now for you guys? Terry.
What is playing?
He has Overshell and he has She-Dog, so those are the two. And he has modded Marshall.
So I thought he was playing Bogners.
Pardon?
I thought he was playing
Those are Bogners.
Oh, okay, I'm not familiar with the guys. I'm a Mason player, so that's why I've been interested in what he's playing.
Right. He's playing amplifiers we don't have here today because we're only shown the newer stuff, you know, so we'll have the Overshell and the Shivas.
can go the other way and be much more plexi-like.
Yeah. And then you said there's a real clean channel built on board?
Yeah, well, it's not a proper clean channel. It's a plexi-style clean channel.
Yeah.
So plenty of clean for, with 100 watts.
Yeah.
But we're in the hot channel. We're in the hot input there, which allows you to have fully gain EQ. If we go in the lower input, there's actually no EQ, only a bright switch.
Okay.
But it's voiced beautiful.
Okay, so it's either one or the other input. It's
Yeah,
not
you
like
can channel switch.
oh, you can't channel switch?
And
Okay.
then there's an effects loop that if you don't have an effect in it, you can jumper it and use it as a boost. So you get an extra lead boost right there. You know?
Okay.
I'm usually a Tweed amp guy. I mean, I use little Tweed Deluxes, so this is scaring me. Playing this on 412s. I'm using one. I'm a pussy now. Like 112. Combo on a chair. You know?
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
Yeah, sounds great.
It's with the 50 watt.
So this is the 50 watt.
50 watt? Okay.
Plexi mode so they can hear the plexi input. Hear a little bit cleaner. That was neck pickup. Here's bridge pickup. Play softer. Roll it back. Responds like a true non-master volume amp does. It's right up to your right-hand attack and to the volume level of the guitar. And that's in the plexi mode right now. That's with no EQ with the bright switch on, right?
No,
I mean, EQ's off. EQ's off, right?
No, it's not.
Oh, turn the EQ off so they can hear it with the bypass EQ. That's with full EQ bypass. All you have is a bright control and a presence control. You can hear it got like